Here is your weekly forecast for Monday the 8th of August through to Sunday the 14th of August 2016. It is week 31. As I have said before, this is the point where I have just turned over the cards and formulate and piece together things as they unfold, using astrology, intuition, and those moments that pop into your head and at first seem abstract, but as the read unfolds, tends to complete the initial scattering of a jigsaw, if you like. Here is your general read. The devil is the big hitter in this read, not only because he is a major trump, but he has the biggest coverage to being a party pooper. I will return to this major trump in a while. The other major trump is the Lovers. This card is primarily about choices, but also has connotations of sexual, physical nature, three-way relationships, triangular in nature, which is in general of the sexual kind. It also represents on a physical level as well, hips, lungs and pelvis. That's the Lovers. From the initial outlay, it certainly looks like all these combinations will apply, as remember this is a general read, so a blanket encumbrance is usually involved. The Four of Cups I shall explain as it is more the mundane against the two majors, this being a minor day-to-day card. This read is undoubtedly telling me about relationships because of the devil being involved. It is relationships of the lower level of gratification, of lust. These are the terms I am using to identify the lower from the higher, which is spiritual, soul, bonding, sharing, consideration. I am certainly not judging, so the reader can best associate where concerned. There are choices to be made, rather of a plenty in a lot of cases, instead of certain quality. The Lovers and the Devil, respectively. Saturn, that is the ruler of Capricorn, the Devil, is sitting in house 3 of communication. It is also retrograde. Retrograde best explained by looking backwards before going forwards. It is a past reflection before a forward movement of the transit of a planet on a normal course. The best put on hold until confirmation through deliberation, formulation takes place. In other words, think before you act. The Seven of Wands is the general feel of this read and links into the Lovers, which is the house of 3, communication, and is boosted by the air sign Gemini. The fire sign, 7 of Wands, Mars ruled. So energetic tete-a-tete taking place, passions being fueled, but it squares Venus, the planet of love. And creation, and also the arts. It is also conjunct with Saturn, the devil, which is ruled by Saturn. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, the devil, and this never harbours a good combination except in destruction or enforced change. It is questioning the purpose to certain relationships, going down the lower end, bringing it down to the physical, the pleasures of the flesh, the self-gratification, a non-caring attitude towards the feelings, the emotions of another, the Lovers. The Oracle card, I'll just get that for you now. Place that there. Oh, it's in reverse. Now, where were I? It's, the Oracle card, which I will now show, which I've just done, is reversed. So it means avoidance to and of responsibility, a lack of caring, the devil, detachment from relationships or situations, the devil, The devil in this case is operating from a base level. So if you're involved in this type of relationship or relationships, it will not suddenly get better. There is an old saying, the devil is in the detail, always. If this card was missing from the read, the devil, it would be or have a romantic scenario. The ruling planet of the devil, Saturn, is square to Mercury, which means unstable communication, 7 of Wands. 7 being the number also of Netzach on the Tree of Life, which is ruled by Venus, the planet of love. Neptune is squared also by Saturn. Itself is in retrograde. So inspirations, dreams are likely to be an illusion, a wishful thinking of things. Maybe they will get better. I hope they will get better. A fantasy or an idea, not looking at it as it really is. We have 3 planets in Virgo, the house of practicality, protocol, discerning, judgment, also for workers and people who work for you or who you work for. It's also for high ideals. It is sitting in house 12, its polar opposite, Pisces, and disagrees entirely with the non-grounded, wishy-washy dream state functioning of this planet Neptune in Pisces. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, so we have a lot of emotion in communication, love being expanded by Jupiter in Virgo, trying to find a more stable level on relationships. I'm going to move on to the 4 of Cups. This is usually a nice everyday jolly add-on to events or situations and happenings, expecting the unexpected in a positive way. But with the Devil card present, it is in the negative. So here's the best way to explain this scenario. By pursuance of the basic need of gratification in a relationship, there can be consequences that you did not expect. An entangling of a situation with, oh no, I didn't see that coming. This can't be happening to me. I only thought it would be, etc., etc. It is also the polar opposite of the devil. Saturn ruled house of career against the moon in house of home, 4 of Cups, which is caring, emotion, family life. Pluto is also sitting in house 4, Cancer, 4 of Cups, and is with a delaying of disruption, destruction, enforced change, because it is retrograde. The emotional home front is also squaring the moon, 4 of Cups. As an observation that I have just this second realised, the devil in health issues gives rise to chronic joint troubles, arthritis, rheumatisms of all sorts, bone degeneration. Here we have the Lover's card that physically rules, as I have said previously, hips, lungs and pelvis. So if in doubt or pained by these ailments, seek to have hips and pelvis checked, the Lovers, as there may be other causes indirectly towards these ailments. 4 of Cups. Summing up, conflict of needs to be addressed in relationships, especially on an intimate level. It is desires versus emotions, the devil, the Lovers, respectively. You will have choices to make, the Lovers. On both parties, there is also the taking on of more than one lover, more than one relationship, partnership, etc., which can eventually prove to be more trouble than worth, the devil, the Lovers, the 4 of Cups. This can also be a home split, 4 of Cups, moon in Cancer. Because it is also week 31, this number denotes stability, which is in harmony to the 4 of Cups, which is also emotional stability, in this case being sought after. Weigh up the possible consequences to or of your actions of both parties or more concerned. This has been John. Thank you for listening.